Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in South Weber. We're at 1762 Whispering Oaks Drive. We have the camera pushed out 103 feet to the city connection. Now we're going to pull it back and record it and see what we find. That first connection point is called the nose on. That's where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. It looks like it was gravel cement, and then it pretty quickly transitions to PVC. PVC is a plastic pipe, which is what's used on most new construction. At least a similar type of PVC. One of the main things I'm looking at is for any standing water that would indicate improper grade. So far it's looking okay. I did see some on the way out, and so I think we're going to see a little bit of a flat spot at one point, but this is how you want it to look. No roots, no standing water, really not any buildup. That looks like an access point, and so somewhere outside, I think I saw it clean out right outside the window well on the front of the house, and so that's probably where you would access that spot. Now we're going through ABS, which is a different type of plastic. One issue with ABS is that sometimes the glued joints inside the house can separate and you can get small leaks, and that's not really the kind of thing you can see visually since most of those lines are buried in the walls. I did see one small clean out kind of behind the water heaters that was real corroded. Looks like it's leaked. I'd recommend having that cap resealed. Alright, so we're about 9 feet out and it slopes down. I start to go underwater, go on 4 feet, and we come out of it. So that is a little bit of a flat spot. And when you have a flat spot like that, it's easier for waste to build up. And if enough grease builds up, it can cause bigger pieces of waste to get stuck. And if enough of that happens, it can lead to a blockage where it backs up into the house. That's kind of worst case scenario. That one wasn't very long, didn't seem to be incredibly deep. Never ideal. Never want to have any sort of standing water because it can, you're at risk of having that issue with blockages and buildup. But I would say that one's on the more minor side. The thing that isn't great about it, even though it's not very long, it is under the slab, and so if you did want to correct it, it's under the basement slab, which is in some ways harder to get to than when it's outside, out in the lawn. I'm going to end this recording now.